Three claps, your boy Swain's back at it again, Swain Swaggy Sense. And in today's video, I got 8 true blue fragrances to have in y'all collection, and I have them in my collection. And these are the truest of the bluest. Some of these fragrances you have already seen in some other videos, which I'm sure that you have watched. I'm not gonna come for y'all or nothing, but some that y'all have seen me already break down and describe and do whatever I needed to do to let y'all know what it is about that fragrance. And one of these fragrances I haven't really touched on yet, so which I'm sure that y'all probably came across it, and if you still can come across it, I'm gonna advise you to grab it. So without further ado, let's get into this review. So you already know that I'm gonna have to bring up this first one in the list, and this one isn't going anywhere. This is the Don of blue fragrances. I would say one of the Dons, if not the first Don. But yeah, man, you can't go wrong with this. People will say that you smell like an ex-boyfriend and all of this, but it's just like, who cares about that ex-boyfriend? As long as you smelling good, you might be the next boyfriend. Who knows? But that's none other than the Savage itself, Dior Sauvage. Dior Sauvage. Ambroxan heavy, pink pepper heavy, bergamot, just a great blue shower jelly fragrance. And this is something that is all year round, where you can't go wrong with this. This is definitely gonna stick on your skin. And this is the EDT. This is the most loudest of all of the concentrations besides the Dior Sauvage Elixir. I don't have my hands on that. Not in no rush to get it. You know, I smelt it before. That's more of a spicier take on the Dior Sauvage line. I've heard certain things about the parfums, the EDP and all of that, but you just can't go wrong with the EDT, and that's why it's good for me. All right, and this is a all-day fragrance. Even this being just a kind of let me just grab it and put it on type of fragrance, as they would call dumb grabs. This is gonna last all day. Literally gonna last all day. You cannot, say this doesn't last long in your skin. If you do, you're a liar. Okay, and I don't want to call you a liar, but if you do, I don't know what's wrong with your skin. All right, there's something within this that is going to connect with every type of skin chemistry on a man, and this is what it is. All right, so first true blue, Dior Sauvage. All right, so the next fragrance that I got on this list for y'all is going to be from the house of Missoni, and that is going to be Missoni Wave. The bottle looks pretty dope when you put it into the light. It just looks like a just very oceanic, which the smell is definitely oceanic. It wave, get it? But this is supposed to be somewhat close to, or just a hybrid, I would say, of Chanel Allure Homme Sport as well as Versace Pour Homme, I believe, from my research. And even having the Versace Pour Homme, don't have Chanel Allure Sport, but I can attest to having tested Allure Homme Sport in a sample bottle, which I don't have, but nonetheless has patchouli, has this vanilla, very creamy accord, has some orchid in there. And the sprayer is not bad at all. Oh man, this is definitely a pleasant scent for me. I personally get about 6 to 8 hours. Definitely a true blue scent, something that you can bring out during the spring and the summer. This is the hot thing to wear right now within the Missoni line, and can't go wrong. I'm very pleased. And it has a magnetic cap. It's just like I keep talking about it, and it wants me to keep talking about it, like it has me in this trance or something like that, and just doesn't want me to not keep smelling it because of how good it is. But once again, this is an inexpensive fragrance that you can pick up, you can buy rack stores, you can buy online, and this is something that you should be able to grab, and if you don't want to grab it, you don't have to, but I would highly suggest it to have this for the spring once this weather is more consistent. Okay, so once again, that's Missoni Wave. So the next fragrance that I got, we gotta keep it in the Missoni, right? We gotta keep it in the family. And it's funny because each time I bring these, when I'm about to showcase and show the fragrance that I'm gonna be talking about, like y'all don't see, but I wipe the dust around the neck of the bottle because clearly I haven't been using these fragrances as much as I should have. You know, they haven't been getting any love. You know, I'm very sorry. I'm sure that, you know, when I'm at work or when I'm asleep, you know, they're probably looking at me and they're just, you know, just kind of upset and crying. You know what I mean? But I promise to wear you, okay? So what you get right here, this very, very bright lemon. Very, very bright lemon. You have this is a high citrus fragrance, and it's the EDP too, EDP concentration. This is a dupe or clone of the famous Chanel EDP, you know, Bleu de Chanel at that EDP. And this is very, very, if not the cousin that wants to, and I think I had said this in a video when I was first breaking this down. This is like the little cousin that wants to be like the big cousin, which is Bleu de Chanel. And I will say that he's really following in his footsteps because you have the high lemon, you have this woodiness, you have grapefruit in here with the brightness, and you're definitely gonna get a lot of projection off of this. I get 8 hours plus with this fragrance, especially in the high heat. You can go, I wouldn't say too crazy with the trigger because obviously it's gonna stick to you. With it being a fresh fragrance and a true blue fragrance, you really can't go wrong with this. Definitely in the same price category as the younger brother, the Missoni Wave. And this is an everyday scent, an everyday blue scent, all right? So that is Missoni Pour Homme EDP. Usually I would have testers before I get to my next fragrance. Usually I would have testers, you know, just to spray and smell it, but I had ran out, you know, like I had ran out of the tester strips, and I'm gonna have to get me some high quality tester strips, you know, at the dollar store. So I'm just saying, grab me like 100 pack of note cards, cut them in half, and they're just luxury, I'm telling you. But I'm gonna just smell the atomizer at the top, and if I feel like spraying it, I will spray it to kind of relive the experience of me smelling the fragrance again. Okay, so the next fragrance that I got for y'all is going to be from the house of Lattafa, and that is going to be Lattafa's Fakar. Now this is supposed to be a clone of YSL's EDP, and I can tell you this green apple is appling, okay? Like similar to the Granddaddy, you know what I mean? The YSL EDP, the actual designer fragrance. It's like, it's once again, it's similar to the whole concept or analogy that I was given with the Missoni. It's like the little cousin that wants to be like the big cousin, and they're doing pretty all right. So like I said, you have this green apple, you have the juniper berry in this, you have some lavender, you have a little bit of a floral take on this, and that's when it comes to the dry down though. It definitely stays on my skin 10 plus hours. You can find this on Amazon, you can find this on other online shopping places, and you're not going to be paying more than maybe $20 or so, maybe 25. I'll say 25. But this, and the bottle is definitely somewhat to say that the person who, or the people who cultivated this idea, is very, very, you know, creative, you know, and I'm appreciative of that. And Lattafa is just killing the game. I can't give them, you know, any slack, man. They're no slouch. And this is a true blue, I'm telling you. So that is Lattafa's Fakar. All right. So now this is the great granddaddy of YSL. Since I gave the granddad position to the YSL EDP, I gotta give the grand to the YSL Le Parfum. Okay, juniper berry. You have the apple. This is a more denser, more creamier, more mature type of scent. This is more so of a, like a intimate true blue scent. And this is not the biggest projector, but when you're amongst people within a group, say for instance, office friendly, all of these are office friendly, but with this particularly, you put this on and you're just gonna see people just inching to you by each blink that you take, okay? Not step, each blink that you take. It's gonna be scary when you wear this. So this is definitely a sweeter, more fruitier, masculine scent. I can see some ladies pulling this off if your girl goes through your collection and picks one out and they put this on, you be all right. But this is you gotta save this. You have to savor this and make sure that you put this in a very, very safe place, because it will get taken by anybody, cousins, family members, girlfriends, boyfriends, whomever that you choose. You know what I mean? But this is a 6 to 8 hour for me. Some people will say 10 hours. Some people say like all day, but for me personally, I get a good amount of longevity with this, and I'm very pleased with having this. And it's a true blue, but in a black bottle. You feel me? But once again, YSL's Le Parfum. So the next fragrance that I got in this list is one fragrance that I didn't get to, and this is a discontinued fragrance from what I understand. And here and there you'll see it, here and there you won't see it, but if you do see it, grab it. This is what I was mentioning in the beginning, okay? So this is from the house of Mont Blanc, and that is going to be Presence, but the cool kind, all right? So this is Mont Blanc's Presence Cool, or Cool Presence, however you want to put the words. But with this fragrance, I'm gonna spray this one. I haven't sprayed this one in a while. This is definitely a sleeper. Definitely very vibrant, very aromatic, very oceanic, very just it. And it's for the low too, because when I got this was like maybe $12 to $15, and this is a 75 ml. This is pretty big, so I got a lot of wear in this, so I'm gonna wear and tear this bottle during the spring. So what do you get with this? You get a sense of the this Acqua di Gio type of vibe, and very woody. You have some citrus, some bergamot in here. You have a little bit of some seed. It smells. Let me spray that again. Matter of fact, let's do it on the hand. Haven't gave myself. Gotta wave it because I want to blast my senses with alcohol, because it does have this in there. Yeah, this is definitely giving the Acqua di Gio vibe. Oh man, I get about 4 to 6 hours with this. This is a an average longev scent of fragrance, and I've grown accustomed to not only this one, but the actual Presence, this one right here, which I'll get to in another review. This Presence is amazing, and I'm gonna tell you why once I get to that video, and why I like that so much. I think I had another bottle. I'm not sure if my memory serves me correctly. I've gone through cologne bottles when I did use all the bottle, and for some reason that's coming in my head. But if not, I'm glad that I still have that one. But this one is also a good pickup. This one is going to be great for the spring, great for the summer, great for just warm weather. If you're just hanging out, lounging, chilling, office stuff. Once again, you can't go wrong. You're not going to offend anybody. Gotta grab it if you can. That's Mont Blanc's Presence Cool. So the next true blue fragrance that I got in this lineup is going to be from the house Jimmy Choo, and this is Jimmy Choo's Man Intense. And this right here had to be, once again, every time I pick up this bottle, I'm just reminded of the first video that I actually happened to do on this platform. And, clearly, like, it's near and dear to my heart. And I'm just so happy that it's still somewhat relevant, if not relevant, within fragrances across the board. And man, it just like I said, it brings back memories from when I started this YouTube and cologne journey, and just a good overall fragrance, shower gel, blue fragrance, just standard. And what you get in here, you have mandarin orange, and I just want to, give y'all a presentation or a talent show of the atomizer, because, Dior Sauvage is not the only atomizer that got that pressurized atomizer. You feel me? So, woo! It sounded pretty too, didn't it? I'm not sure if you smelled it or not, but anyway, this fragrance, I get about 6 to 8 hours on this. You have some, oh man, it just hit me. That smell, the aroma of this blueness, and it's very clean, very classy, masculine, has a very woody and musky undertone into it. Oh man, 6 to 8 hour fragrance, still readily available on online. Haven't seen them at any type of rack stores or anything like that, and pretty good, man. Can't lie, pretty good. And it's a real sleek and elegant bottle, very professional bottle, I would say. And I like the cap. The cap has this Crocodile Dundee type of vibe on there. Feel kind of important having this, but gotta grab it. Haven't gotten a chance to get the original, because I would like to see the difference between the two. If anybody out there has any Jimmy Choos out there, in terms of not the shoes but the fragrances, let me know what your favorite Jimmy Choo fragrance is, because I had Ice before, but I gave it to my little cousin, and I'm pretty sure that he's wore out that bottle, because that was years ago. So man, such a great fragrance. Once again, that's Jimmy Choo's Man Intense. So the last fragrance that I got for y'all for the True Blues is going to be from the House of Coach, and that is Coach for Men. All right, Coach for Men. And yeah, you already know what it is. This is kind of a staple within the blue fragrances. This is not your most unique fragrance at all, but it gets the job done. And we all are looking for what gets the job done at the end of the day, okay? And with the atomizer too, you got this little lock position right here where, you lock it and you can't press down. So if anybody wants to try and use this, it's just like if you were to have a sibling or anything like that, and they wanted to play a game, and your parents are like, oh, well, you gotta let them play a game, or you're not gonna play the game, and you just gave them the controller to make it act like they playing the game, but they're not, because you didn't plug it in and you playing the game. That's how it looks like. They pick up the control, they pick up the fragrance, and they're looking at this, and they're thinking they're about to spray it, and they smell good, whatever, and it's just like, nah, it don't work like that. But anyway, grapefruit, a little bit of floral notes in there. You have, smells very fruity. It's, I'm not biased to any type of sweet or fruity scents, because if you can blend it well, it can definitely be a fragrance that could be appealing to majority of men. And it doesn't even matter what type of fragrance that you want to wear, whether it be unisex, men, female, it doesn't matter. If you like the fragrance, wear the fragrance, okay? So I get about 8 hours with this. Definitely a banger. Man, I have a lot of other blue fragrances, and it was hard for me to actually choose from these. It took me about 2 days to actually want to post this video, to try and get over some of the humps of which ones that I would like to put into this whole list. Okay, so yeah. So 8 hours with this fragrance, inexpensive, readily available, and it's the last of the true blues. Okay, so that's gonna be my 8 true blues for whatever season, whatever reason. Okay, and don't forget to like and subscribe, comment, push that notification bell to let you know that I'm still hip and I'm alive putting out video. I know I've been taking maybe 3 or 4 or 6 days of a hiatus before coming back to it, but trust me, I'm working on some things and just life in general, and sometimes this has to take the back seat. But I'm happy that I'm able to get my bearings back and be able to share with y'all some of the fragrances that I love that you could possibly love too, and maybe even have some fragrances that you may suggest to me that I might wind up loving too. So I'm gonna catch y'all in the next video. Love y'all. Peace.